Okay, so we're getting ready to free motion quilt. First thing I need to do is change my foot. So I'm taking off my regular foot and I'm going to put on my free motion foot. Some people call it a hopping foot, depends on your machine. And I'm going to put it on here, finger tight, and then I'm going to use my little screwdriver. And you want it tight and don't move your screwdriver very far away. This is, I don't even know, it says it is a task force screwdriver. I don't know. I bought it at Harbor Freight, I believe. So I've got it on there. And then the next thing I want to do before I start is I want to drop my feed dogs. On the Juki, there's a little lever that you do it with over yonder. And before you start sewing on your quilt, you should always do a test piece to make sure that your stitch length and everything is right. I dropped my feed dogs. I've dropped my feed dogs. I've got it on a 3 stitch length. What I do is going to determine the stitch length more than the machine. And I have actually waxed and cleaned my table, my sewing machine, oiled my machine. It has a new needle in it. It has a fresh bobbin. And I put up a video about my sewing table earlier. I don't want to catch that. So you can see what I have. I don't have one of those fancy dancy commercial ones. And I am free motion quilting my own pattern on here. I'm probably going to do a leafy meander. Once I get into the actual sewing, I won't be talking. And usually I wear my compression gloves whenever I do this, but my compression gloves have gone missing, so we're going to do this without them. All right, so you're going to drop down your presser foot. I'm going to hang on to my bobbin or my top thread just long enough to get things started. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to cut that thread off. I don't pull through and tie because the Juki automatically ties my threads. So I'm just going to start sewing. And I'm doing a meander on here. Just free motion little. And the big thing is to make sure you keep everything smooth and flat and concentrate on one block at a time. So all I'm worried about right now is this, just that it's smooth and flat and that there's nothing in my way, nothing pulling, no wrinkles. But I'm not worried about any of the other blocks, just the one I'm on. Now, I have done a lot of thinking about how I'm going to quilt this, and I think it's just going to be the all over meander. I don't really want to do straight lines on anything. So there's my first block done, and I'm just going to keep meandering. I'm going this direction now, and I'm just kind of pushing everything up into the throat plate as I go and kind of rolling it. Still just making sure that it's flat. Nice thing about surgical scissors is you can get in there and snip threads. Like the quilt, right above the block I started on before.